Hi, today I'll be talking about purpose-driven bond investing powered by blockchain technology. The platform is provided by ABC Inc. in the city of Detroit. A little bit about blockchain technology. Using blockchain technology platform for municipal bond investment is a fairly new concept. The technology is a safe, secure, digitized ledger technology, which can be used in various sectors. Here we are experimenting with infrastructure. Moving on to market research, as per data, the age of Detroit residents is fairly evenly distributed amongst various age groups, which is highly advantageous. Detroit is Michigan's largest urban area, which has largest occupation concentration is in service industry, healthcare, production, and engineering. But the city is clearly facing struggles with education, suffering a digital access crisis, very low digital literacy. And if you see at the median income, that is quite low than the national average. This market research has directly helped to understand the marketing needs of the residents of Detroit and how that forms like a balance between the platform ABC is providing and what are the goals and objectives of the city of Detroit. So four of them are like economic development and revitalization. Detroit and its residents are in dire need of that development and bringing back Detroit to its past glory. Security and transparency. Residents are looking for a more secure, transparent investment option. The city council and is committed to its sustainable initiative and sustainable goals. They have a charter which is planning ahead for the next couple of decades, and they have discussed about investing in sustainable initiatives and education. Um, hence, the overall goal would be urban revitalization, job creation, increased digital literacy, and actually making the economic condition of the city much better than what it is. Moving on to market segmentation strategy. While market segmentation has been divided by its key characters. The usual ones is like demographic and psychographic behavioral. Under demographic, we looked into age, occupation, income characteristic, and education, like discussed during the market research. And psychographic and behavioral connotes the connection of the residents to the city of Detroit, what kind of access they have to technology, their perception of financial risk. I've taken all this information to club them into three major categories, which I have named them as savers, investors, and adopters. This market segmentation has helped with the positioning strategy. So talking about savers. Savers are those who have actually been in the city of Detroit for a long period of time. So they are looking for investing in the city with a purpose. They want to see their investment being fruitful and actually adding value to the city in itself. They would be in the demographic age sector, they would be more on the 44 plus age group, and they have a sense of community. They need a safe technology. They need to have that trust and stability, as this is government sponsored municipal bonds, and which is actually adding to infrastructure. There is that trust factor, stability, because blockchain technology is much more stable than uh, our usual investment options. Investors, they are those migrating people who actually look for financial opportunities all over. They look for growing economies, developing sectors, and for them, monetary value is more important. Like as mentioned, outsized financial outcome with minimal investment. So for them, blockchain technology in these bonds, which allow smaller denomination, is like a less risky alternative investment option as compared to corporate bonds, equity, crypto, etc. Uh, Through this blockchain technology platform, they can actually diversify their portfolio, uh, which was limited to the traditional equity and stock investments. These bonds would have like attractive returns, fixed rates, low risk, smaller denomination is allowed, and it can help diversify the portfolio. And the third is the adopters. Adopters would be definitely catered to the more on the younger generation. They're excited about this new technology. They will learn from what they would get from this platform is they would learn the financial working. They are not big time investors, but they are actually looking to get that financial literacy, and seeing that they're contributing to the city's development. It would be an important factor for them to make these investments, who have started job recently. People like that would be categorized into adopters. As the internet says, the technology enthusiast would be one of those people covered in this segment. And we we have to understand that this is the segment which we have the highest potential of growth in the near future. So the positioning strategy should be um, well divided amongst three of these segments, and ABC should take advantage of all these segments. Moving on to marketing plan, the strategies and the medium ABC can use to actually get the platform across people. Create a designated website. ABC can establish a user-friendly website that can clearly explain the platform purpose, benefits. It should be a one-stop shop for everything. They should not forego the traditional option of pop-up stalls and flyers and promotional discounts and incentive programs. Early bird discount, referral program discounts would be definitely attractive option over here. Social media presence, utilizing social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and also search engine advertising, if our budget permits, then would be really helpful. Sharing those stories, testimonials, updates on the project progress would be highly personable, and it would encourage engagement. Local city council events, actually partnering with local businesses would help the local people engage with, the business leaders and gain their support, involvement in the promoting the project, and also forge those partnerships with um, local city council people, because they already gain the trust of the city, which kind of gives a stability to ABC. And these would help with expanding the reach and credibility of the campaign. And collaborating on events, webinars, and workshops like training session, information session, catered to specific demographic in schools, universities, healthcare centers, if permitted, would be really helpful. Um, this would actually promote responsible investing, community involvement, which is highly required in the city of Detroit. Community feedback. This is the really important point, which I think we should be included in our plan, is to encourage community feedback, which shows that ABC is committed to transparency and accountability. Based on detailed market research, focused resident interviews, community engagement, we can prepare this contingency implement plan depending on our timelines and budget. Lastly, I would like to discuss some of the additional opportunities ABC can leverage this blockchain technology in the city of Detroit. One is automotive industry. Detroit has had a thriving past of automotive industry. We can revive that, helping with supply chain management, inventory management using the blockchain platform. For other local government initiative, we do not have to limit ourselves to infrastructure. We can help record keeping, tracking of where the taxpayer money is being used. Public healthcare, with growing concerns of uh, security, privacy, with HIPAA being into place, California privacy laws being into place, recording and keeping patient information, personal health information secure has been the biggest concern in the healthcare sector. And people are looking into blockchain technology for that, because blockchain offers security and transparency, which is highly advantageous. So ABC can leverage that. Social impact project, when institutional investors or bigger individual investors or foundation who want to invest in the city of Detroit, because it would grow back to its go, back to its prior glory, and it's a growing economy. It would be highly lucrative. So it can help record keeping and tracking those initiative projects as well. That can be between the government and these institution investors and individual investors. It can be only used by the government. It can be used by the other investors as well. And the last sector which I wanted to talk about is education. Education, Detroit has a good bunch of universities. They can use this blockchain technology platform for record keeping of student records, also the grants which have been granted, how is the money being used. It kind of helps with the checks and balances and help with understanding of any misuse of funds, etc. These are some of the examples which I could think about where ABC can leverage its technology platform. The presentation ends here. These are some of the references. Thank you everyone for listening to this presentation.